Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, and I am working on a DSP gift bag designed for note cards measuring 3.5 by 5. This is video number 4. By the way, if you noticed my ring, that was a 10th anniversary ring for my husband. I've been married 35 years. I got it out again. So, we're not working on the gift card. We're going on the cards that are going in the gift bag. Let me show you. So this was my sample. Ta-da! This was the one I made on video. Absolutely love it. This was cards number 1. Beautiful dragonfly. That was on the inside using Dragonfly Garden. This is one of the 2 mermaid cards that I made with bits and pieces I have. And this one, we're going to make 2 cards, one for each gift bag because I have 2 of them. One was my sample. We are using the very retired Thoughtful Blooms and the small bloom punch that I used on the gift bag. And I am using bits and pieces left over. So let's get started with what I have. Let me move those I pulled out of the stamp set. We're going to need black memento. So I need my envelopes. Here we go. I am still sticking with this black, white, and Daffodil Delight yellow. So we are going to stamp our, looking for my scratch paper. We're going to stamp on our envelopes first. And I only got really one chance at getting this right, so hopefully the idea in my head comes to fruition. So I'm using this leafy image, and we are going to put it just down here. Ta-da! So there's that. And this one, so we're going to do that again. We're going to use this on our card as well. Next, we are stamping our bloom that we used, and hopefully I can see this. I'm going to stick it right here in the center, and we're going to sponge on this. Hopefully that's well done, and I need a little block because I want this wee tiny little image. Now, any floral image, Petal Park, I just wanted to do something a little different. So there's that one. Let me pick up the other little flower bloom and put that there. Oh, you know I'm going to ink myself up. And I don't want to, but I just, you know, it's just how I stamp, guys. I should never be surprised. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. But it's just what gets me. So this little one is going to go right there. I'm going to turn it over to the other side. Put that one there. I'm going to never fails. So I don't even think I need to redo this. I am just going to sponge actually around this yellow flower, giving it some yellow. I'm going to come down there. Yep. Grab this one. Do the same. Now this time I'm really pushing. You can see me, I did a little twist trying to get some more of that ink on my envelope. So our envelopes are now done. So let's go over what pieces, in case you guys are crazy enough to want to create whatever I do here. So these, I'm telling you, these are pieces that were left over. So I have one piece of yellow cardstock that is 2 3/16 by 4 7/8. I have a piece of basic white that is 1.5 by, it should be 4 7/8. It needs to be the same measurement as this yellow piece. So let's get that taken care of. So 4 7/8. I'm just trying to fill in the center of my card. We're going to stamp on that one. I have a piece of basic black that is 1 and 1, 2, 1 3/8. It should be 4 7/8, and it is. I have a strip of the DSP, which is 4 5/8 by 1 inch. Yep. So this strip, the 1 inch, is going to go onto the basic black strip. And it needs to go kind of centered. The other one is going to be similar, just different size pieces of scrap. So there's that. This we're going to stamp on, and you're going to see how it comes together in a minute. So let's get some stamping on here. So we're going to take this leafy image, and Petal Park would work for this, guys. Okay, it's just I had brought this out and I'm going to use it. Me playing with the stuff that I buy. And I'm going to come at this angle here. And then I'm going to turn it this way a bit. Let's see. Well, let's hope that works. Oh yeah, that does work. So we're going to come in. Oh, we don't need to stamp. We're going to bring in, I punched some little of the small bloom punch in basic black. And we are going to bring that in the center. I'm going to have to do another one. Bring this one here. And let's punch one more. Using up scraps. I love creating like this, and this is a project that I am doing specifically because I fancy it. So there we have it. Now we need some scrap basic white for our bloom, and I'm choosing this one. And we need 3 of these. So there's 1. Did I make it on there? Yes. I need 2. And that one may not make it. 3, we'll have to see. So next we're going to sponge on these in Daffodil Delight. Again, keeping with our color scheme. I just need to find the Daffodil Delight, everybody. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start real strong in the center. Real strong in the center. Real strong in the center. Now walk around, starting in the center, walk it out to the outside of the petals. And then do this one. Not sure if I really need to re-ink it, and I don't. I'm really happy with that. Let's just hope that I get enough of my flower, this one here, that I can get it. Oh, that'll work. So there's one. Gotta love a punch. Got to love a punch. So there we have it. I still got room on that scrap to do more. Okay, so curl up just the ends of your petals of your flower. Like I said, the Petal Park bundle, you guys have seen me work with that. That would do the same thing here, okay? It'd be very easy to recreate this, but I'm hoping that some of you out there may have this in your stash. So I'm just adding some glue to the center, and I'm off centering these blooms, giving them that nice pop of the black. And I love it when an idea comes together. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to take my Daffodil Delight, and I am going to go around the edges of this strip. I'm not re-inking it any, just using what ink is already there. And I'm thinking I'm going to stamp the flowers that I did on the, where are those? These little ones. I'm thinking I'm going to do these in Daffodil Delight just to make it brighten up a bit. So I have lost these before, by the way, guys, because they're so tiny, they fall off. So let's, one on each side. Ooh, that one didn't get, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Let me check it out, make sure. No, it's muddled. It's muddled, so that did not work. I'm like, come on. Have to sit here and clean it well, I suppose. That's just not a lot. Let's try that again. Now, see that how bright that is? That's what I want going on. So let's get this over here. So there's one. We're gonna put this one right there. Let's see, it looks like we have room for a little one there. So we're gonna do a little one over here. This nice big one right there. And that same big one over here. Just, it's your choice of what you want to do. So I'm gonna put a little one here and a wee little one. Move that petal back so we get it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, now let's get this together and see how it comes out. All of these cards, by the way, are going to be blank on the inside. So first thing I need to do is get this lined up with that little tiny border around the right hand side of my card base, just as if it was the full piece. Okay, I knew this was going to be short. That's why I had this piece to come in. Do you see? Okay, do you see it now? And this piece is going to go right there. And this now looks like it needs something there. And my choice, I had mentioned this earlier, that we had coming back in the catalog. Let me grab some out here. This black and white. Okay, not that. Let me grab this. Isn't that going to be lovely on there? It certainly is going to be. So I want to, I really don't want to waste any of my ribbon by wrapping so much of it around. So I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to take it a little bit here, like an inch on this, on the back to the round like that. Yep. So this is roughly now 7 inches. Scissors, scissors, scissors. My daughter makes fun of me, by the way, in a lovingly way. She's like, Mother, you talk with your hands. Sometimes it drives her nuts. She's like, you're very expressive with your hands. I said, I know, I cannot help it. Okay, Mr. Frog, my little froggy, I need some help. Would you please give me a lending hand with some Scotch tape? So there's one piece. There's 2. Thank you, Mr. Froggy. So we're going to get this in the center, hopefully, and roughly in the center. There's a piece, not too tight because you don't want to bow your paper. Sometimes if you pull it super tight, you're going to get that bowing in it. Oh, so lovely. So now this is getting glued down. I'm just going to run glue each side, in the center, up, there. So this piece now is going to finish out our edge. And what I mean by my edge is that trim of white around the edge. Let's scoot it over a little bit more. Maybe I might have to pop it up here because that's getting there. There, there, there. This piece now is going to go like so, and I can see now I need something along the edge, which there is a really cool thing. And now how am I going to stamp this? All right, this is going to work. This is going to work. I've never even got to use this, but today we are. this little bit here is gonna be needed. I love creating things like this. So I want to bring it in black here? And my answer is, what if I just did a little bit? Nope. Okay, nope. I'm not gonna overly fuss it, but I do think it needs, nope, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna make a bow though. We are gonna make a bow with the bow maker. I'm not even gonna take my little wooden dowels out. I'm gonna use them because I don't want a big bow. I just want, that might be too little. So I guess we are going to take them out. Just a little too small. So bow maker to the rescue. Gives me nice tight bows. Really pretty. Absolutely love that this ribbon is staying in the catalog. I'm on my second spool, which I stopped using it because I was afraid, and I hate that I do that, that I don't want to use something because I'm afraid I can't get any more of it. Okay, so a little trick when you do this, I want a little pinch here. So I'm going to take a glue dot, if I can get it off of this. I'm going to put it where I want it to be, like so. Okay. And then I'm going to squish my ends together in there. I might have to add a little bit extra. Nope. See how it's pinched together as if this was really there. That little pinch, I like that. So this needs to get glued down. We're just going to do it top to bottom. I could have done little polka dots, which I'm gonna do to fill in that because it needs that. It does need it. So now I'm going to take another glue dot. It needs one more. Oh, no, that's holding. Okay, so I'm gonna put my bow on each side like this. And to do that, I'm gonna stick a glue dot here. And this is why I like these glue dots, because they're nice and thin. Come on, Stampin' Up! I wish, I was hoping you guys would carry these like in sheets in the main catalog. I mean, after all, they're in the paper pumpkin. So there's one, and there's two, and now my bow. Look how cute that is. Okay, we're gonna trim that off. Trim this off, and now I told you, remember those little dots. Now how am I gonna fix this? Post-it notes, guys. Post-it notes, these are one of a kind. So I'm gonna go here with a post-it note, because I just, oh, might help if the post-it note is facing the correct direction, right? Don't worry, it will work. Things like this happen to me when I design a card. What you are seeing is me designing a card right in front of your eyes. So we're just going to add some little, I wanted to use the stamp set, the stamp from the stamp set. So here we go. Let's see if we can get this to go. A little piece of cardstock would work too. So there's some dots. Might have been better with a piece of cardstock. Nope. There's some. Just turn it each time. Oh, very, very cute. Very, very cute. Soon my family is going to say, hey Mom, dinner's on the table. My husband's cooking dinner tonight. By the way, it's barbecue chicken. Okay. Can I go there, turn it, and then, oh, so cute. And it, do you see how it needs that? Now, it would have been smarter to stamp the yellow. And again, ink on me. Of course there is. Would not be stamping. I only have to worry about the white, because black on black is not going to show. So there's some there. I want to turn it this way maybe. Nope, I just want the bit. All right, this piece and this card is done, and then we'll do the next one, which is going to be the same design, just a little bit different pieces of paper. So there's that, and this one, and turn it again. Okay, really cute, huh? Oh, needs to put some bling on it, but we'll wait till the end. Next card, let's see what we got here. So I have to get that off my desk. That needs to go right ASAP. Where is the cloth? I don't want that one. Okay, that needs to go. So I have the same measurements I've given you before. Cardstock is 3 3/8 by 4 7/8. The basic white piece is 3 1/8 by 4 7/8. And then these I'll have to give you here. So I know this is a 1-inch strip by, it needs to be trimmed off to this measurement. Maybe this is where we'll use that element. Let's see. 4 and 5 DSP, 4 5/8. So this is going to need to be trimmed. Let's see what this is. Is this the same as the yellow? Okay, those are going to be edge to edge. Why is that like? Yeah, these are going to need trimming, so we'll have to do that. But let's stamp. We're going to put our Daffodil Delight cardstock on our card. That goes down first. It's going to have that teeny little border that all the rest of them have. Okay, this piece we're going to stamp on. We're going to do the same thing that I did on the other one. Where's my large? There we go. Okay, so this, I'm going to come in here. This is where I'm telling you that your Petal Park, if you don't have this one, will work. I'm going to turn it and do it, let's say here. There. And I need a little filler, and it has this little tiny one. That's from the Dragonfly Garden. This little leaf is going to come in and fill in some little areas. And we're just using Black Memento and the Daffodil Delight. I'm going to put a little bit there. And right here. Okay, so next we need some punches. How many punches do you think we're going to need on here in black? So there's going to be 1. There's 2. I need just a wee bit more. Let's see what scrap I have. If I can get one out of this scrap. 4. Looks like we're going to probably get 4 on here. Yep. Okay, so we got 4. So now we're going to need to stamp 4 of these. So 1, 2, oop, that one's not going to count. 2, Nope, that one's not going to count either because I can't see what I'm stamping. So let's try it this way. Can I use that one? We'll have to worry and see here in a minute. So 1, 2. I don't think that one's going to work. So let's get these 2 done and I'll punch them out and then we'll go back to stamping some more on the opposite side. See if we can't salvage some of this. So I'm going to start off in the center real strong and walk it out. Real easy. So I'm going to punch now. So there's 1 punch, 2, and let's flip this over and see if I can't get 2 more before I retire this piece to the recycle bin. 1, that might make it. 2, no. 1 last chance. Let's see. Am I being picky about trying to use it up? Yeah. So we're gonna start in the center. Oh, that one doesn't count, Alice. Okay, center and then walk it out. Center and walk it out to all the petals. Okay, hopefully we got this. Hopefully we got this. Let's punch them and find out. So I know this one's gonna be good. 2, and this one, that will work. And here they come to tell me. I'll be right there. I'll be in just a minute. Go on.
How long?
About 5 minutes. My grandson definitely needs something. So let's see, we have using these acrylic nails to some good, pulling them just the curving of our little, I think I might be done with that. So let's move this, move that, and put these guys in place. And I don't even need dimensionals for this. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue and move my flower, a little bit of glue in the center, and just offset them. So this one here, here, and here. 2, 3, and let's see, here we go. This. Oh, now I'm wondering where that strip is going to go. Oh well, it might have to cover up some of our flowers. That's okay. It will be all right. Maybe I'll use that on the inside or another card. We'll have to see what this looks like. Oh, that's really pretty. So, oh, that is really, really pretty because the pop is going to come from the Daffodil Delight that we are going to stamp onto here. So I'm going to add this large one right there. Pop, turn it over maybe. Add a little pop of that there. I'm going to add a little pop there. This one is going to get another large one. Large, small, small one there, large one down there, large one right there, and a little one, and a little one, and a little one, and a large one there. Sometimes you just don't know until you get it. So So I'm gonna put this one right there because I think it needs a little bit of yellow. And I really, really like this. Okay. And then we can add, let's add these polka dots. Just to fill in the space. So we're going to add these dots. Oops. Doesn't help me any there, does it? There. A little hint of some dottage there. And it needs a little bit more there. Oh, 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 oh. Love it. Now I'm not sure if I need that other stripe that I was putting on here. Let's see if I could do it. What if, ooh, okay. What if I did something like that? And then that is really different, isn't it? I'm trying to think. And then add, remember, where is that stamp? What if I stamped this in the center? I think I'm going to try it to see what it looks like. I mean, it can't hurt. It's only paper. So I've never used this image, so we're going to scooch it off first. Now I'm going to try my best to get this in the center. Let's see if how I did. Ooh, I like that. And then for the ends, let's use these little leaves. There's one. And there's two. And before this goes anywhere, I am going to stick a line down the center, stick my yellow in place. And then I'm going to trim it off on the one end, but I would like it a little straighter. So there it is. Now, definitely very, very different. Oh, never know how things turn out until you try. Never, never know. So I just didn't use the black. That needs to just come down. Oops, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, I really, really like that. That is definitely, definitely different. So I do I want it this way or that way? I want it this way. Sometimes you never know what you can come up with until you work outside of your box. Ah! Okay, now let's add some bling to it. So what do I have that we could add to these two cards? So those are our two cards. Here are our envelopes. Bling, 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 bling. Where did you go? I know I don't have anything that's black. I don't have anything that's yellow. So let's see what we do have that we could, oh, the little, no, we already used the pearls on something. No, just the little rhinestones. I think we'll just go with those. Just a little something. I'm hoping that I ordered a package of these in my order that I'm waiting on. Let's see. All right, we're just gonna put these little tiny ones. This is all I got left. Oh, so darn pretty. This one is my favorite because it's different and it's outside of my normal wheelhouse. Oh, I really like that. It just, you know, never know until you try. So anyway, this is video number, oh, you know what we should do? We should stamp the inside of these, right? I mean, I can't leave well enough alone. Y'all know that. So let's go ahead and add this one. We're going to add just, is this yellow? Yes, we're going to add some yellow flowers. So I'm going to add one there, one here, one here, and let me add, did I put dots on this one? Okay, that's what we're going to add on that one. Try is so hard not to get this everywhere. So I'm going to come in like so. Oh, so pretty. Just that little added to the end of it. This one I want to see. I wonder if I could get this straight down the side on the inside. Ooh. Okay, what else do we have? We have that little black leaf there and here, and a little pop of yellow, just that little bit, and this little one right there. And I would love to know what you all think about this. I've got to stop playing Ingo Inside. My family is going to think I'm never coming back in the house. And it's dark outside, and they've been so wonderful. So there are cards number 4, because I have to have one for each bag. We still got a couple more to go. Our envelopes, but oh, so different. And I hope you guys like this enough to make a comment and let me know what you think, and come back and visit me on my Wonderland. Bye-bye now. Okay, guys, gotta be patient. My camera does not want to come out. So you can get a close-up.